did you have for breakfast this morning? I had porridge with honey and blueberries. It has to be my all-time favourite. I asked the good people of Twitter for their favourite breakfast. They came up with all sorts, from cereals and pancakes to cold pizza. But just imagine if the only food available is the food that you see here before you, or perhaps not even that. In this world that we live in, there's a hidden hunger. 1 in 4 children suffer from malnutrition. Malnutrition means stunted growth.
Launching the second year of the No Child Born to Die campaign, and the focus this year is very much on hunger and malnutrition.
You walk into a situation that just feels so helpless, and I think you've got on your plane, you come from the West, you're so used to being empowered. These women have absolutely nothing. You look at the children, as you talked about the stunting. They are tiny. I met a little girl who was the same age as my own daughter and half the size, and also the children they don't get the chance to be children. One lady that I met, and her name was Halima, her daughter was 4 years old, looking after a 10-month-old baby. She goes to work and leaves a baby looking after a baby.
The children and the mothers that I met had never tasted an egg. They'd never, sipped milk. The thought of eating fish or meat was beyond any kind of imagination that they could have. It was cassava and very little else.
Glutinous, it's not very nutritious at all, and I'm just going to taste it. It doesn't taste nice.
Have a bigger bite.
I don't really want to. You're forcing me to, Charlie.
Yep.
This is staple diet. And one of the scary facts I heard today was that entire week's income would pay for 3 eggs. Entire week's income. What do you think of it, Charlie?
It's kind of like, it tastes a bit like porridge, I guess.
I like porridge though.
Yeah, it's very basic. It's not the kind of thing you'd want to just be eating all the time.
Yeah, but you have to remember, the other thing you have to remember that it's sort of been made with dirty water as well.
Exactly, yeah. So we've got the nice clean version, which is not exactly the same as the kind of stuff they'd have.
A typical family in Wajir district, just close to the Somalia border, will have black tea for breakfast, and in many cases if they have anything for lunch, that will be a porridge that is made out of corn, boiled to a semi-solid gruel.
Is that right? So all they have for breakfast is a cup of black tea?
Is a cup of black tea, yeah. And some porridge for lunch, and for those who are lucky for dinner, we'll have a maize meal with milk, and when milk is not available, they will have maize meal and some oil and salt, basically.
And today we're launching the next big push on malnutrition, because however much progress we make on the health front, the really stubborn hidden crisis of malnutrition will mean that progress will stall unless we also deal with this issue. So we're challenging the government, building on their leadership last year, to name a day and have a hunger summit, and we hope millions of people up and down the country will join us.